My wife and I take long walks occasionally when the weather is right and when we have the time. We usually talk a great deal on these walks, but last Sunday, she stayed quiet, so I tried to stir her up. Now, for context, you need to know that she and I and our kids spent a few hours in the World War II Museum the Friday prior in New Orleans. We saw the wonderful movie and many of the exhibits, and we all came away impressed by both the museum and the people it honored. Now, back to the walk. I said to my wife, and remember, I'm trying to stir her up, I said, I'm not sure that as a nation we've done anything remarkable since World War II other than land on the moon, which was frankly pretty big. But we have nothing to boast about since then. The wars we've won were easily won. The other wars were hard fought, but no decisive victory like in World War II. An economic juggernaut? Yeah. But what have we done for mankind since? Nothing. I could see I had touched a nerve, so I went on. We've added a bunch of pop culture, but frankly, I'm not so sure we should be all that proud of that. I kind of feel like we are the washed-up old high school quarterback who still wears his letter jacket. That's what all the war movies and the dozens of new war books each year and that entire museum is. It's our inability to move on because we have nothing to be proud of since, except for the moon thing. That was big. Anyway, I think we need to move on from World War II. It's time to let all that go. My comments had the needed effect. She took issue with my hypothesis. Today more than ever, she said, we need to look back at a time where we were a unified nation working towards the same goals, with everyone sacrificing. We need to use the time around World War II to serve as a role model of who we once were and what we can still be, that we are capable as a nation of great things still, and the lessons learned about ourselves in that time of hardship, of loss, of deprivation, and of leadership, valor, bravery, and honor are written in that time for us to learn from. Today, more than ever, she went on, we need those lessons in front of us all the time. Forgetting it would be a disaster. That museum is an icon, she said, not of who we were, but of who we are. And your letter jacket idea is just ridiculous. And we walked some more, now quiet. I hadn't expected her comments to catch me off guard like they did. Our nation united together for a greater purpose, with all of us sacrificing to achieve it. Frankly, I'm sad to say, I can't even imagine it. I'm Cam Marston, and I'm just trying to keep it real. To hear more of my Keeping It Real commentaries, enter Keeping It Real with Cam Marston into your Facebook search bar, or search for Keeping It Real with Cam Marston at your favorite podcast site.